Hello, I'm Chen Yunyu. My project is Slow Loop Park in Foshan. COVID-19 has a huge impact on the use of plastic products around the world, such as the sharp increase in the use of masks and other medical plastic waste. After the lockdown, retaliatory consumption and safety concerns also increased the use of another disposable plastic packaging. The phenomenon of takeaway had gradually become a normal part of people's life. However, the existing methods of plastic waste generation, discarding, transshipment do not solve Foshan's plastic problem, and the traditional final treatment still pose risks to the environment. Foshan Changchun District is the place with the highest population density and the largest proportion of plastic waste production with the complex waterway. The dense commercial district in Changchun is the city center, which has more than 96 bubble tea shops and produces 10,610 plastic cups a day. The reason for the rise of the bubble tea industry is that the fast pace of life caused by modern economic growth has promoted the consumption of FMCG products. The low cost and fast consumption of plastic make it the first choice of merchants. If we look at different types of cups, actually the disposable plastic cup can be replaced because traditional containers such as ceramic cups have a lower cost after repeated use. Usually, we have the 3R theory to reduce plastic waste. In dealing with bubble tea cups, if we could aim to reduce the use of plastic cups for the starting point, the contribution will be significant. Most of the bubble tea shops do not have enough resting space for customers, forcing them to take away. Therefore, a shared space nearby to Ealing is needed. The speed in the commercial district is fast. Unusable green space, lack of rest space, and uncomfortable corridors are the reason behind it, which all force people to enter the building for consumption and avoid staying in the public space for a long time. So using the public space to slow down the speed is the main thrust of using the reusable cups to resist the fast mood in the commercial building. Tea's restaurant and successful business model that can reuse the tableware are all because they provide enough or clearly partitioned resting space, and people actually enjoy their slow life. However, the weather in Foshan is always hot and raining. Rainy day, hot summers, and typhoon often prevent people from staying outside the building. Therefore, I started to analyze the block and the shop front of the business district to find the public space that could be used. The space created by irregular building within and between blocks will be the main area for people to stay. So these areas are going to be designed to be space that people can enjoy in different weather conditions. It allows people to enjoy their bubble tea, chatting, and doing activity here. These large spaces are connected by the linear space and canopy, which increase the enjoyment of walking. In this space, there are fixed cup cleaning and recycling points. What the urban design will want throughout the site. People are no longer restricted to drinking space, ultimately creating a slow system for cup recycling. In life, there are generally necessary activity, optional activity, and social activity. The latter two largely depend on the environment. Thus, the design not only preserves the necessary activity, but also creates the condition for more optional activity and social activity to occur. Due to the high temperatures and rainy weather in Foshan, cloisters of traditional buildings are very conducive to outdoor activity and rainwater treatment in complicated weather. This canopy connects the entire site with large open space and residential area on either side and run along the edges of the building. A large number of waiting space and green space are placed outside the building, adding shade and water to cool down and increase the fun of space, while showing the unique water culture of Lingnan. Considering the location of shopfronts and bubble tea, the cup recycling sites were reasonably arranged in each area. The spots cover their respective service areas, and people can freely choose the recycling point when drinking bubble tea. The original commercial street was dominated by street walking outside the building and consumption activity inside the building. The bubble tea shop occupy a small space in front of their shops as a rest space. However, it is not enough for a large amount of people to stay. When canopy, seats, and vegetation are added, there will be more space to stay and rest. The partition of the space is suitable for different people to use, which provides opportunity for optional activity and social activity. On rainy day, The canopy on the street provides an opportunity for people to stay in the outdoor space. Rest areas are located in the shop fronts and on either side of the sidewalk, with the middle area open for walking. Rainwater left behind by the eaves is collected through pipes in the non-supporting columns. After filtering, the rainwater will be reused for the irrigation. Possible linkage problem caused by cups can be cleaned at the largest cup washing point and recycling point in this area. It is close to the side of the largest open space in the commercial area. The sloping canopy not only provides shade but also allows rainwater to be collected. The filtering system below can be seen through the water. Tilted shelving facilitates placement and makes linking water back into the pond. The cups can be taken out again by tilting the shaft in reverse. As the largest open space in the commercial area, the previously unusable green space and deck corners are redesigned to allow people to carry out different activities here. As the low-lying area of the whole area, permeable materials are used for paving so that it can be used as a buffer zone in flood. Usually, it is the largest waterfront landscape in this area. The connection of canopy allows the cups recycling system can work even in bad weather. People can buy a cup of bubble tea and stay in the place they like. After drinking it, they can clean it and place it in a designated location. Then the staff will collect it and disinfect it for reuse. Different types of canopy have different functions. What the narrow sidewalk canopy provides most is walking experience and convenience, so that people can move around in rainy days and under the sun. The wide open space provides a variety of canopy, not only the structural canopy but also the canopy formed by the broad trees. The open space is diversified to provide a variety of activities, so people can not only drink bubble tea but also eat other delicious food, so that packaging from bubble tea to other takeaway food can avoid plastic packaging and use reusable tableware instead. That is my whole project so far. Thanks for watching.